Hello.
Hi everybody. We are here to talk about the new trailer for... I don't usually do conversations about new releases for Sims 4. It's just this one in particular is a fairy release. This is like my business, you know? We just did an overview of the mod and it is quite detailed. I actually forgot to show that there is an animation. I think that you get it later on when you get like more powers, where you can actually become miniaturized and give someone a kiss as a miniaturized version, and it's all in the mod. Just letting you know. So
you know how I feel about mini things.
Exactly. Now we have to look at this new reveal trailer because, well, it is fairies. Just saying.
So we must.
So we must.
Okay. Starting off strong. The outfit is everything.
They're like, go outside. Actually, we're kicking you out. I guess you can eat raw fish. So now you can forage. Okay, you know what? Let's actually comment on some of the things now because I will forget about it. So first and foremost, the kid was making pressed flowers and whatever, so this is gonna be a new thing that your kid can do, which is cute and all. But this is one of those things where I don't understand why this is a new mechanic in the game at all, because not the flower pressing thing, but the foraging thing. Literally on the screen right now, you can see that now you're going to be able to get frogs, like find plants or harvestables, just like randomly, right? On the ground. And the thing is, this has already been a part of the game since the beginning. Since the launch of Sims 4, we were able to go and dig up different types of metals or stones or whatever so this is not new. I don't understand why they made it even easier than it already is. Before, you used to kind of have to go through every world and like go from one lot to another to find something. Now I guess you can just step a couple of steps over and start foraging, and random objects are gonna appear in your inventory clearly, like an eggplant frog.
Huh?
Yeah.
I guess it gets rid of, not that it was hard to hunt and search for materials before, but it gets rid of that like realism part of it, which is kind of sad.
I think that people are gonna be, that's my prediction, that people are not gonna be happy about that, because I feel like there's a lot of people who like collecting in the game, which I'm not that type of person who just enjoys collecting shit in the game, but I know a lot of people are, and I think that they're gonna be pissed that this is how you're gonna be doing it now. You don't even have to find a bush of sage. You can just forage and hope that sage just appears in your inventory, I guess.
Yeah, just like, I don't know, go forage for sage on a cement sidewalk type vibe.
Yeah, so basically they're like, oh, if you're hungry, just like forage and just eat it, whatever you find. So you're dirty, bathe in water. I guess that's fine. Sleep here.
Sleep and... Oh, did she get bug bites?
She got sonic sinuses.
That's what I have right now.
Straight up. This one is like the apothecary store, but the other one was something else. And again, it's gonna be a rabbit hole, clearly. But this is, at least this one is available, like, to actually interact with, and you can collect ingredients to get a cure.
Oh, okay. He said
for your
tricks.
ailments. Yeah. He said barman.
He said medicine in a show.
The build and buy mode, as per usual, pretty good. But that's not what Sims 4 is lacking. They're lacking gameplay. Now, ailment, simoleon fever. Really funny. You're like coughing money.
I wish I had that sickness.
I know, right?
Fuck.
Oh, fairies, finally, right? The wings are... I think that what I like about them, what I notice is that they are animated. But this looks very similar to what we got in the mod. Like, this is literally what it looked like when we transformed into a fairy in the mod. This world looks cute. Okay, obviously we're gonna have to look at the gameplay trailer later on too. But what I'm kind of seeing here when it comes to ailments is the same shit as illnesses that we got in like the first expansion pack for this game. It was for get to work, and it was because of doctors. Now, at first, I thought that we were gonna get like different types of ailments that we can go and fix at the doctors and stuff like that, but no, it kind of became like two separate things where if you're sick at home and like your sim is sick, they just get a bottle of medicine and it gets fixed. Just a bottle of medicine. You don't have to go anywhere or anything like that. Now, when you're a doctor, then you go like and you look at people, you look at the samples, you're doing a bunch of shit or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, you can't actually help anybody in a more interesting way when you're not at the workplace. It's only
Right.
it's only when you're working that you can help people or whatever. They decided to add ailments, and they seem to be working in a very similar way, in a sense that the sim gets a random ailment and they have to fix it, and the way that they fix it is by going to you or to another person who knows the apothecary
Yeah.
skill or whatever. And it's kind of really weird optics to have people who are doctors not be able to fix ailments themselves, but some random people who have a bunch of shit growing in the garden can. This is really interesting, a really interesting choice in our day and age when people are still don't believe in COVID and stuff like that. Like, this is really interesting. This was already in the game. They just added a little skill that's tied into it. Living off the land, we already had it with island living, where you could live off grid.
Yeah.
So you could have a plot, you could have a lot that doesn't have running water and doesn't have electricity and stuff like that, and you would build like a completely self-sustaining home. We already had that. We had the same thing in lifestyle, where you also could have self-sustaining stuff and even generate electricity with like solar panels and stuff like that. Fairies are new, I guess, but we saw very little of them, and I think that there is a reason for it. I think that they know that this pack is very empty, because what else is there?
Right,
Fairies,
besides.
apothecary, like the gnomes. I know that the gnomes are gonna be coming to life. I think that the fairies can make them come to life or something like that. Making like pressed plants. That's not enough for the expansion. This is not even enough for a game pack, let alone an entire expansion.
Totally. Like, so what is pressing plants gonna do?
Dude, that's
like,
the thing.
Like, huh?
So I think the reason why we didn't really see a lot about the fairies, and this is a lot of people are like, I think they're gonna get the mermaid treatment. Treatment means that they're not gonna have a skill tree, you're not gonna be able to do much with them. They just kind of like turn into a mermaid and that's about it. They don't have interesting special powers or anything like that. I don't think that's the case. I think the reason why they didn't show fairies in this trailer much is because they realized that this is the only thing that people are actually going to be buying it for, because every other aspect of this expansion is already available in the game and already part of the game for everyone. If you bought any of the 3 expansion packs that I mentioned, you already have this. There's also cottage living, where you were living in a very greenery kind of English countryside inspired world, where you could have animals and you had magical aspects woven into it and stuff like that. There's also Realm of Magic that also exists. I'm telling you, it's already been done a million times by them. I think that the reason why they specifically separated it like this is because they know they're gonna get a backlash, and they want to get backlash with the reveal trailer, and then in the gameplay trailer show a bunch of those aspects that they didn't show in the trailer in the first one. Knowing the Sims people, like people who are tweeting about it and people who are playing this game and stuff like that, they always do this thing where they go, Sims 4 bad, the new release bad. Then they're gonna wait until the next trailer, and in the next trailer, when they see that the fairies actually get the normal treatment like other occults, they're gonna be like, oh, actually, you guys, you do this every time. They'll turn around to everybody else and be like, you guys do this every time. You always say it's bad because you don't wait until the gameplay trailer. You always react on the reveal trailer, and you're always wrong. They always have more in the gameplay trailer that explains everything. I just know this shit is gonna happen, and I think that they also noticed that this shit happens. That's why they have 2 trailers now. That's why they also have 1 trailer where they show stuff that's not as impressive, then show what people actually want, but not even that much. Like, the thing is, this is an expansion pack. It's gonna be 54 Canadian dollars. All right, this is not a game pack that's usually 30, and vampires were a game pack, werewolves were a game pack, Magic Realm was a game pack, but now fairies are somehow an expansion pack. There's not much in this expansion pack. I know that they're just doing this split trailer just to avoid the big backlash, and because people are going to be able to be like, you guys are reacted too early. See, there are fairies who are interesting and they have a skill tree, so we were wrong. This is going to be the approach, basically, just because that will eliminate most of the backlash, first of all, and second of all, it's also gonna really help with the sales, because right before the actual game is released, all of the creators, all of the people who have a lot of following online on Twitter and whatever, who talk about Sims, are gonna say, actually, I'm pleasantly surprised. because this trailer actually has a lot more than I thought there was gonna be. So the overall mood is gonna be a lot lighter and a lot better for the release. That's my opinion. I don't think that we're gonna get much except for more gameplay for the fairies. I think that this is a game pack that's being sold with an expansion pack price tag.
Yeah, because how much is it? We didn't mention.
$54.
Womp, 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 womp.
Yeah, and especially considering that we already have a mod that's functioning really well. The only difference that I saw so far is that we did not see the skill tree, we did not see any transformations, and this mod has like 5 or 6. The only good thing that I saw in this trailer when it comes to fairies is that their wings move, like they're animated. That's it.
That's it. That's
literally it. So the build and buy does look gorgeous. So if you are a builder and that's all you care about in this game, I think you're gonna be very happy about it. And if you're a gameplay person, play Sims 3.
Yeah.
Like, just let's be for real.
It's way better.
But I mean, honestly, like today we had a bit of fun playing Sims 4, but it's because I was playing with my assistant. So
yeah, and we were cracked.
Yeah. So anyway, let us know what you think about this new release. And yes, I'm going to be commenting more on it when it comes out, because the thing is, again, I won't be doing that for every release. This is just because it's some fairy bullshit going on, you know, and I have to insert myself into any fairy bullshit going on. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.